If you enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe.
Hi guys, I was looking on YouTube for a Ghost King guide and saw that there's no updated guide for the past 6 months, and a lot has changed in the fight, so I'm here to change it. Let's get right into it. The first things to go over are the main attacks of the Ghost King. First is the teleport attack. Ghost King teleports onto a player, dealing 20 or 30 true magical damage depending on the difficulty, and drops a pool. There will be a slight glow on the player the boss is teleporting to, as well as a noise. Avoid this by simply running away in any direction at max speed. The second main attack is the orb attack. Ghost King winds up an attack and launches orbs that, if they hit you, deal 30 or 45 true magical damage depending on difficulty, that also heals the boss for 30 HP, and drops a pool on the ground. Avoid this by strafing clockwise around the boss while staying at a pretty close distance, but not too close or too far, as you can still take damage. You can also use the walls around the arena to block damage. You want to try and force this attack by going close to the boss once you drag the Ghost King out of any pools it might be in, so that melee classes can do damage, and so that he doesn't continue to teleport and spawn more pools, which can make the entire arena a death trap. The final attack is the pools that have been spawning in combination with the previous attacks. When stepped on, you get a stacking debuff called Curse of Chilling that causes you to take more damage from other Ghost King attacks and also slows you down. Now for the mechanics, which are used based on time and HP, the first of which is the Scream attack. The Ghost King becomes invulnerable and screams, dealing 15 true magical damage, applies 1 stack of Curse of Chilling every time he loses 20% HP or a player dies. The second is the Eating pattern. The Ghost King will get a shield around him that reduces damage taken, and he chases one player after he uses 4 to 7 normal attack patterns, which include the teleport and orb attack. If he catches the player, they will be rooted and lose HP while gaining Curse of Chilling stacks. This can be avoided by running away, or a cleric can cleanse the player when they get caught. You can also leave the boss room to stay right outside so he catches you but you don't take any damage. This allows for some free damage, although you aren't dealing much. The Ghost King will grab any player in front of them, so don't go in front of the Ghost King even if he isn't chasing you. You are able to follow behind the Ghost King and deal damage, but be careful as this is risky. The final attack is the Earthquake attack. The Ghost King becomes invulnerable and teleports to the middle of the arena. He then floats up in the air while spawning 3 Death Skulls. They are Nightmare difficulty and High Roller. When he is at the top, he'll float a little higher, then slam down on the ground immediately after. When you see him go up a little higher, you want to jump right afterwards to avoid the attack. Don't try to predict his float upwards, just react to it. Just one final suggestion on how you can make this boss a little easier. Try to force the Ghost King into this exact spot. If you have a ranger, have them play where vCheeser is right now and hold aggro on the boss. This allows for the ranger to force his orb attack while also being able to avoid it easily and allow for melee classes to get damage in. It also makes the boss stand still for magic missiles and other range attacks. I hope this guide helps you get your first Ghost King kill or become better at the fight. If you have any questions or I missed anything, don't hesitate to ask in the comments. Alright, hold up, Max.